All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into another Talking Gamecocks with your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my good buddy, Jordan Dealmaker, right here beside me. We're going to talk a little bit about we're going to finish talking. Go ahead and put the Vanderbilt game behind us by the time this stream is over and look forward towards the next game. So
Right.
glad to have everybody here. When you come in, like I asked you in my video, hit the like button. Okay, it helps out a lot. Maybe you might not like it, but if somebody else gets a notification or gets put onto this channel, maybe they'll like it and they can subscribe to the channel as well. But hit the like button, comment, get in the chat and comment with us, talk with us about it, share, all that good stuff. You know the deal. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. What's up, Paul? He's already in here. So, and then we're gonna talk about our good, the bad, the ugly here in a little bit, and then at probably about halfway mark, we'll open up the floor if anybody wants to come on here and rant whatever about the game. You're more than welcome to. But save you good, bad, and ugly for that time. Just get in the chat and let's just talk and have fun and enjoy the night. What's up, Sunny Side Up? Mark, David Green.
Hey, how's everybody?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody had a great start to your work week, I guess. I had to work 12 hours a day. So, like I said, I don't normally work on Monday. Monday's usually my day off through the week. But if they'll let me get a little overtime, I'm going to go get it. So, that's just the type of person I am. Anytime they offer it, I try to get as much as I can. So, and I know that sounds kind of weird saying overtime, but my work week is Tuesday through Friday. So, a Monday, a Saturday, or a Sunday is considered overtime for me. So, as long as I show up to work the rest of the week. So, but anyway, how you doing today, Jordan?
Man, I'm doing good. It's a little different than you. I didn't work today, so
yeah. Some people just got it that way, man.
No, it ain't that I got it that way. It kind of worked out that way. I didn't really have much on the agenda, so at the end of the day, I didn't work, and which is fine, but be hard at it again tomorrow. Went down to the lake yesterday, and believe it or not, my daughter's got a little boyfriend, and
oh Lord,
yeah, his mom and daddy brought him over, and able to spend a little time with him. Good little fella, and obviously my son was down there with us, and it's just a good day. Wanted to make sure everything was kosher at my daddy's house for him, and and I did that too. And then they got home off of that cruise. They went on a 7-day cruise. He said he won't never do that again. Never.
well, he is 70-something, right? So
72.
Maybe that was like a bucket list thing for him. Has he ever done one?
Yeah, he's done
72.
several, but he's never done a 7-day. The longest he's ever done was 5, and they talked him into doing a 7-day, and which Lake Santee. But they talked him into doing a 7-day, and he was like, I've been on several 5 days and 3 days, and they were good. And we were supposed to go, but when they scheduled it, obviously it was in September. My children have been in school. They've already got interim reports. You know what I mean? So I couldn't take them out of school for a whole flipping week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it, Ari. He said, thanks for what you guys are doing. He enjoys the show. So appreciate you. Paul Lemon wants to know if Mazio season continues like this, do we think he'd transfer? I don't know what's going on with Mazio, to be honest, man. I cannot fathom why we waited to the fourth quarter or whatever it was to put him out there in a game that was already out of reach. Yeah, that made no sense to me. Something had to happen behind the scenes that Beamer's not saying in order for him to be pushed down the depth chart that far. Surely Jared Brown and Dre Jacobs and Donovan Murph has not passed him on the depth chart by any means. I know they're all talented, but I don't know, man. There's something there that I don't know. Maybe Maybe.
I agree with you. There's something that we're not being told. I don't know whether he's doing something wrong. Maybe, like you said, I think maybe academically not showing up on time. There's an issue there somewhere that no one's telling. But I mean, hell, Beamer won't even tell us what's wrong with Sellers. I mean, we all know he's got a concussion. I mean, it don't take a rocket science to figure that out. You know,
I knew that when it happened in the game. So yeah. What's up, P Digits? David Green, Mark. Of course, we said him. Quentin McGinnis, how you doing? He said, "Hey guys, went to the game." Here, I'll put it up on the screen. Hey guys, went to the game. Very upset to be going through it emotionally, but funny how now Vandy was never good. Shit, so frustrating, especially coming from an LSU and Clemson fans at my job. Oh yeah. Hey, that's the good thing about it is I live in North Carolina, so North Carolina, these people up here don't follow football that often. They wait for basketball season mainly, so I don't have to worry about a whole lot of trash talking if the Gamecocks lose. So, you know, I got a couple Gamecock coworkers or people that work with me, so I do have that to fall back on, talk to them or whatever. So I don't have to deal with a whole lot of obnoxious other team fans, I guess you could say.
All right, you ready to get into it?
Yeah, what's up, Tristan Davis? Yo, what's up?
Andrew the Commodore.
Yep, Andrew. I think that's Andrew the textbook head. I guess that was a deal or a bet he made and he lost or whatever. So
okay, all right,
Mr. Harry, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Harry.
Bryson Door. Hold on, let me read this comment. Went to the game. Been a while since I have seen the stadium empty out in the third quarter, probably since the Muschamp days. Yep. All right, Jordan, you got the floor. Go ahead and you said you had something on your mind. Go ahead and have at it, man.
All right, I'm gonna go on a little rant here. I want everybody to whether you like it or not, I'm just gonna give you my opinion, okay? All over X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everybody's calling for heads. Well, let me give you my opinion. You don't have no choice because I'm on here, and if you don't like it, you can just X off of it. I hope not, but I hope you listen. Why, as Gamecock fans, me one included, lifelong, do we call for somebody's head? And including myself. When we absolutely get boat raced by backyard ball. Like truly. Why? I can understand a position coach. I get it. Offensive line ain't blocked in 4 years. Okay, that's no shell shock to anybody. I wouldn't think. Our defense looked like pure trash because Vanderbilt just flat out coached us and out schemed us. They played backyard grassroots, lateraling the football. I mean, almost a damn wishbone. And we weren't prepared for it. But for whoever and everybody that is calling for Mike Shula's head, you tell me, maybe y'all are smarter than I am. You tell me in that first half, the score was 7-7. We were about to score and go up 14-7. And Lenore threw an interception because a defensive lineman dropped back into coverage and he didn't see him. But the guy was wide open other than that damn lineman that slid across, okay? You tell me what play calling was bad in that half. I've watched it 3 times. 3. Our line was actually doing their damn job. We had running lanes for running backs, and we had running lanes for our quarterback and throwing lanes for our quarterback. And if you look at the yards and the stats of the game, which we'll get into that later, you tell me why everybody's calling for Mike Shula's job. When you're starting quarterback, the heartthrob of your team goes down Of course you've got to change what you're doing. Of course you do. That's the world we live. I mean, that's just reality. Y'all stop. Stop. We got out-coached and out-schemed from the word giddy up. Vanderbilt beat us by playing backyard ball. We weren't prepared for it. We wasn't expecting it. And they made us look like pure shit. On top of, we turned the ball over, 3 times? Yeah, 3 times. We had a loss of downs 2 times. That's 5. And then we missed a damn field goal. That's 6 times. How the hell do you think you're going to win a game? That's my rant for now.
All right. Well, P. Digits and Tristan wants to give away Garrett Riley if anybody's willing to buy. No, thank you on that from my end anyway. He has shown about as much as Mike Shula has so far. So no, thank you on that end. I want to preface this, live by saying, Vanderbilt came prepared.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like we did. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from their performance because they executed whenever they had to, no matter what you want to call it, backyard, whatever we call it, backyard, whatever, football.
Yeah, but busting nut football in the backyard is what it was. That's what they played.
They still executed, and we had no answer for it. So I give them credit for that. So they came in and they played their game, they executed, and you can't take nothing away from them. So, yeah. So I guess you want to get into your good, bad, and ugly, I guess.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to. And first of all, before we get into that, any Tennessee fans that might be on here, I want to ask you one damn question. Just one question. A team that we were supposed to beat us 31-7. Kind of similar to the way we whipped Jaw's ass with Spencer Rattler a few years ago. Are any of us screaming and hollering that Vanderbilt cheated? No, we're not. So, when Vanderbilt gives y'all all y'all want, with that backyard shit they just played, let me see what y'all's excuse is. Hey, there is no excuse. We got out coached and out schemed. I mean, period. Yeah. Period. End of conversation. There's no way around that. No way around it. Did I see it coming? I had a feeling. I told you I had a feeling. And it was a scheme that we obviously didn't study for. It was that just, I'll tell you what it reminded me of, if you want me to be 100% honest. It reminded me of the old Miami way back in the day. Just doing shit out of the old Jimmy Johnson Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tristan said Vandy came ready to play damn football. Sacramento wasn't ready. They thought it was going to be an easy run.
And R said it's 100% on the players. You're right. But guess what? You never blame the players. It's on the coaches for not having them prepared, my friend. I'm not gonna blame a bunch of kids. I'm old enough to be their daddy. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh man.
But you want me to tell you the good that I saw?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and enlighten me.
Yeah.
Let's see if we anywhere close.
I saw offensive line that showed progress. I saw running lanes open up. I saw us making what I call good runs, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-yard runs numerous times. I saw some holes open that we plumb missed. We plumb missed them. But the offensive line until the injury. Well, let me take that back. Until the interception going in for our second score, I think they played a pretty decent game. When that interception happened, that was just it took the wind out of our sail. And then the bad is what I just said. We were out schemed. We weren't prepared for what they were going to do. I mean, just not defensively. We weren't. We had no idea what they were doing. I don't know if they drew it up just for us. Officiating, which had nothing to do with us losing. Nothing to do with us losing. And I'm not, don't even somebody say, well, you think y'all lost for officiating. No, I don't. But I just plumb can't wrap my head around how we can get a roughing the damn passer with a forearm blow to somebody's shoulder. But yet our quarterback got concussed and the flag wasn't even thrown. But then they get reviewed after we ran a play, which I think was going to be a touchdown, to be targeted. So, you know, Gomer Pyle, when I told y'all this on the live, when I saw Gomer Pyle wearing the white hat, I said, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough.
Yeah. Cool. Did you hit all of them?
I think so. There's some more, but I mean, for right now, yeah.
Oh, man. Well, we're pretty spot on with the good. I mean, the offensive line, to me, showed some promise. You know, they had, 3 solid drives, I believe it was, where they actually looked like they were capable of both protecting Lenoris and opening up holes.
Yeah.
And then after that, kind of like you said, once the injury happened, to me it just seemed like it just deflated everybody.
Well, I think it was the interception, not the injury. I think it was the interception.
Okay. But, I mean, they did show promise. There's a little bit of optimism for that offensive line. If we can just get them to be consistent, that's the big thing. We got to have consistency on the offensive line. My bad is the play that Sellers got hurt on. And I got a picture here I found on X that somebody put on there. I ain't gonna take credit for it, but it's kind of got me scratching my head, you know, when I look at it. My question is, why you got 2 people on this guy, 2 on this guy, and nobody spying or checking out that linebacker coming through the middle, through the line? Why wasn't Trayvon Ball checking that guy out to see what he was going to do? And if he had to, peel off and help the guy, help Boaz. Because this guy right here looks like he's going to the top of the screen. Looks like Boaz is taking him to the top of the screen. Why is Trayvon Ball leaving this big old area wide open for this linebacker to come in here and smack Lenoris in the head? That's my bad on it. I think, like I said, it kind of goes back to the goods. We had some good drives, yeah, but then moments like this right here makes me scratch my head as to what was this guy thinking. It's like he didn't even look at that linebacker.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it. I've seen it in slow motion. I paused it.
Like he had a free run, a little delayed blitz. I mean, all you got to do is check this guy, make sure what he's doing.
And, you know, at the end of the day, we all know this. We play in a league that is fast-paced. It's hard-hitting and fast-paced. He made a mistake. I don't know that anybody will confirm it. I can't answer that.
And
I
then
don't know whose job it was to at least chip that guy, but that didn't happen.
You got no running back here for max protection. You got nobody back here to kind of add a little extra, like you said, chip this guy or anybody that could possibly come through the line. That's my bad on it right there. Simple plays like that is what I was saying. We need more consistency on protection. And I think that's the reason why Lenoris got concussed because we didn't have good protection for him out there. My ugly for this game is the defense. So many bad angles, so many missed tackles. The linebackers were out of position. It was just a bad night, man. The DBs always seem to be about a step or two behind the receivers.
I think our DB, and I didn't bring that up. I think our DBs played soft. Yes, yeah. I agree with that.
And I'm not going to mention no name, but there's a couple of them that probably shouldn't be playing on this team.
No, well,
I have no idea how they got a roster spot, but
one of them got targeted, and they went after him too.
They went after him multiple times, and I know he's probably a freshman. I think he's a freshman, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look and see, but I don't know, man. As far as the ugly for me is the defense. We didn't perform the way I'd hoped we would. We couldn't get consistent pressure on Pavia, and they made us pay, man. They were well prepared. Yeah, Tristan Davis, he said the same thing. DBs look terrible all year. Yeah, no. And Pavia exposed us because we weren't getting pressure on him.
Yeah, I mean, and I give the defense a little bit of credit here. I really do. Because outside of the, the FCS schools that we play and the MEAC, whoever, you're not going to see an SEC team. I mean, good God. Georgia Tech used to run that gimmick shit. You know what I mean? Way back in the day, what was his name? Used to be their head coach at Vanderbilt. Paul Johnson, he would run that gimmick shit. And that's what Clark Lee went back to.
He run a triple option, didn't he?
Yeah. Clark Lee said that he game planned this game. I don't know if you listened to his post-game interview, but I did.
Yeah.
His press conference. He said that he wanted Johnson to be there, but obviously he's going through some health issues and hope everything's okay there. But he took what he was taught playing for Paul Johnson and schemed this game exactly how they beat South Carolina the last time, which was when Paul Johnson was the coach.
Yeah. What's up, Blair? Welcome in. Said it seems like the O-line is blocking strictly by the book, no instinct or feel.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed. 100%.
And Mark is right. The defense was on the field a lot. I think Vanderbilt had the ball 34 minutes, I believe, 34, 35 minutes of the ball game. So I think they were 6 of 12 on third downs and 1 of 1 on fourth down. So
speaking of that, throw the stats up there real quick.
All right, give me one second. Go ahead and talk while I do this.
I'm going to use this to further my point, I guess, of why I can't wrap my head around why everybody's screaming to fire Shula. I mean, I can't do it. Now, the first two games, I mean, maybe you got a point. But this game, no. I mean, we until Lenoris got hurt, I mean, ladies, gentlemen, children, whoever's in here, we were in the game. We were about to go up by 14-7. Lenoir threw an interception. Well, that's going to happen from time to time. But other than that, when a backup quarterback comes in, what in the heck do y'all expect him to do? He's going to dial it back. You got to, because you don't have the same talent holding the football on every snap. But what's the total yards? Read them out to me, make sure I get them right.
You want the overall team stats?
I want the total yards for both teams.
All right. Total yards, 323 for Vandy, 328 for South Carolina. They had 242 through the air to 86 on the ground. Vandy had 177 through the air and 146 on the ground.
All right, stop right there. So if you looked at that piece of paper, don't look at the takeaways. Just look at that piece of paper in total yards. Now, I think we all would agree that the person that rushes the most is probably going to win the game, right? We would all normally agree with that. But if you look at those totals, we should have won the game. That's my point of why everybody is out there hollering for Shula to be fired. Stop it. Stop it. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, we gained more yards than they did. With a backup quarterback. Damn. And Mark just said that's true, Jordan. We need a different quarterback. Hey, you ain't going to get any kind of disagreement from me, brother. I think loyalty to Luke is to our detriment. There's no way in the world that Cutter Woods or Aaron Nolan are not ready to play. If they are, that's coaching. That's on the coaching staff.
Yep. Luke did throw for 148 yards, so
that's what I'm saying.
Not bad. Faison, he had his best night, 74 yards, a touchdown. So, of course, Harbor led the receiving. And a lot of this right here, a lot of these guys didn't show up to the end of the game when the game was out of reach. And I think Vandy kind of played a little soft and was able to find Amazio and Dre Jacobs and Brian Rowe and all them guys. So, but yeah, there's the stats. Anything else you want to look at? You there? Or did you mute?
My dog signed it off, so I muted it.
Is there anything else you want to look at the stats wise?
No, I mean, that's just it. And I see people, dude, we've been historically bad on offense. Look at the numbers. Dead last in the SEC in just about every metric. Touchdown TV said that. You're right. But that comes from the offensive line, my friend. The offensive line. That's where that's come from. And the offensive line showed me in this game that they can actually do their job. They showed me down the stretch last year they can actually do their job. It's few and far between, but they can do it.
All righty.
And Shula's done a terrible job with Sellers. I don't like the fact that he tries to handcuff him to the pocket. No, I don't like that. But at the end of the day, let me ask y'all a question. Don't he look a whole lot better than Dial Loggins and Spencer did? Let me answer that for you. Yes. Yes.
All righty. Let me get rid of some of this. I don't want this right here. And then I'll put in the, the link for anybody who wants to hop on and vent or talk about the y'all's is good, bad, ugly of the game. If I can figure out how to do this crap. There we go. There you go. Some links on here. If anybody wants to come on, you're more than welcome to. Just come on and be respectful and let's have a civil conversation. Give us y'all's frustrations, your takes of the game, and yeah, it's wide open for anybody that wants to do it.
And disagreements are fine. When conversation stops happening, that's when we have trouble. So if we disagree, we will respectfully disagree.
Touchdown TV made a good point. Said you have to realize your O-line is a weakness, though, and get creative. There's no creativity so far.
No, I mean, and I don't know Touchdown TV, and thank you for joining, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But at the end of the day, I've been preaching this for 4 years, brother, about our O-line.
Yeah.
You know, I think our O-line coach should be over there handing out water bottles. Yeah, and I'm just being as honest as I can. And anybody that knows me knows that's my beliefs. And, you know, you can't put that solely on the offensive coordinator because he just took over the role in the bowl game. But yet we've had the same problem. This is our 4th year running with the same problem.
Yeah.
So find a new offensive line coach. And there's one on staff that did a damn good job under Spurrier, and his name's Sean Elliott. So, you know.
Yeah, I've said that. That's probably the only in-house hire I would really agree with as far as promotion is getting Sean Elliott to run the offensive line and put Teasley as a recruiting coordinator or tight ends coach or whatever.
And Tristan made a good point, and I agree with him that if you got Maziel involved, we'd literally shred defenses apart. Yeah, you're right. But there's an underlying issue here. And none of us know what the answer is. Because this year, for whatever reason, Beamer is holding everything close to the vest. I mean, even injuries. And he used to would tell us anything you want to know. But there's something going. He's either his grades aren't good, he's not showing up on time. There's something going on for Fury, whatever you want to call him, to not be putting him out there. There's an issue somewhere.
Yeah.
Would you not agree with that, Chuck?
Yeah, there's got to be, man, because he was our leading reception. He had the most receptions as a wide receiver last year.
Yeah.
There's something going on that they're not telling us or we don't know. Just keeping Maziel off the field because there's no way he should have waited to the fourth quarter, third quarter, whatever it was. I think it was the fourth quarter when he got out there and he got a couple touches. There's no way you should be able to keep him off the field. You can't tell.
I'm going to go out here. Everybody knows I don't hate on the players, okay? But my friend right there, has been a Harbor fan, since March. Clamoring and hollering and screaming. And I'm the type of person, prove it to me. That's just who I am.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Knowing they were doubling him, they were, I don't know. Everybody does it on offense. Call it pass interference, just getting in the way of his route. Offense does it, defense does it, but it's just the way the game operates now. Nick Harbor looked good. He looked good.
Yeah. And I just looked up the stats for the year. Maziel's only caught 4 balls. That's mind-boggling through 3 games.
Well, Mark said, why do you
me.
want to run the ball up the middle when you have good receivers? You have to have a balanced offense, sir, because if they know you're going to drop back and pass, you're not going to do anything. You know?
Well,
hell, look at, I'm going to give a prime example here. Not hating, but just being honest. Why do you think Clemson's not winning games? Because they know they can't run the ball.
They don't have a run game.
Yeah, if you don't have a run game, if you don't run the ball for a minimum of 100 plus yards a game, you're not going to win because the passing game's not going to work. Period.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see them running up the middle either. I'd rather see them run some outside of some whatever RPOs or whatever. Got to be something different. Don't run it up the middle all the time. But yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what shut me up about Harbor. He's proved himself to me now. He has. Even though the play came back, that was going to be a touchdown that Doty threw to him. Very first play Doty was in. But when he caught that ball at the 109 line in the back of the end zone and brought it out, and he had about 15 yards to get turned up, good God Almighty. Good God Almighty.
Yeah.
He was rolling.
If we'd had some good blocking out there, he would have took it to the house.
Oh yeah.
I knew he was going to return it because I saw him go back to the back of the end zone. I said that dude better kick it out the back because he's going to run it.
Yeah, when he caught it there, I'm thinking to myself, don't do it. Don't do it. But when he came out and he got wound up about the 8-yard line, he was wound tight. I said, go, boy, go.
Yeah. What's up, Gamecock Sporty?
What's
he said,
up,
I might
Sporty?
as well show my face again. What's up, Chuck? What's up, Deal Maker? Todd Gwynn, what's up? How you doing? He said he's still embarrassed to talk. Our coaching staff sucks. Gamecock Sporty made a good point. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Like I said, if you don't like it, that's fine. Hit the thumbs up.
down.
No, hit the thumbs up, and somebody else might come in here and like it. So,
well, hit the thumbs down. It still hits the algorithm. But I hope y'all hit the thumbs
I like my percentage higher. Quentin Broom said Chuck Harbor. Hey, I'm high on Harbor this year, man. I think he's gonna lead us in the receiving yards, and he's what I say 700-800 yards this year.
I think you told me 7-8. That's what you said. Yeah.
And right now he's got 165, 7 catches. So he's
but on the flip side of this, on the flip side of the Gamecocks going down 31-7, there is one thing that I do need to bring up. The deal maker had a hell of a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like truly. Because I saw a lot of this coming, and I didn't have a hell of a weekend with the Gamecocks, but I had a hell of a weekend on the Pick'em Challenge. If anybody looks, I hit 7 of 11, and I also did it on the real betting sites, so I had a good damn weekend.
There you go. Tristan Davis said absolutely not. Talking about Mazio, he had a 4.0 GPA in high school, was at practice before everyone. I played ball at Greenville High with him. No way he's not good to go. Grades or showing up late also. Well, we're not saying nothing like that. I'm just there's something back there.
That's examples. That we were throwing out examples. There's something there that is not being said. There's no way you go from the best receiver we had last year to not going into the game until you were down 31-7.
Yeah. No, we're not doubting his grades or nothing like that, his work ethic. But there's something that, like Dealmaker said, there's something that kept him out of that ball game to the fourth quarter. And Coach Beamer will not tell us, and nobody's asked. I don't know. But something has to be going on behind the scenes to keep him off the field with him and Coach Fury or somebody.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's not practicing well. Hell, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying he's making bad grades. That's not what I never talk bad about these young men, okay? Never. What I'm saying is there's got to be an issue that we don't know about for him to be what he was last year as a freshman and the limited play time he's getting this year. That's my point.
Yeah. Carolina Titan thinks the younger guys look better than Mazio in practice. Bremer is all about practice, which is crazy. I don't know, man.
And
like
then
I said, there's something there.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then Todd says with Shula, Harbor will be lucky to get 600 yards. Did what? He's already got almost 200. How many has he got right now through 3 games?
Well, 165. He'll get it.
Okay.
I ain't worried about it. He gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he's going to get 800 now, I'm telling you.
Tristan Davis said, no, for sure. I'm just clearing up those 2 ideas. Yeah, we understand, man. Like I said, that was just examples. I follow Mazio on Twitter and all that and his family. And, yeah, I'm not doubting the young man's work ethic and his grades. We're just saying that it seems like there's something behind the scenes that and it could be like Carolina Titans said, maybe some of the younger guys maybe had a better week of practice. Maybe showed Beamer some good flashes, I guess, out there, some good reps. Maybe that's what it is. I just find it ironic or kind of crazy that like George said, one of our better possession receivers wasn't on the field till the towards the end of the game. That's what we're actually getting to here. We're not questioning the young man's grades or anything. That's not what we're doing.
No. I would never do that because I don't know. But at the end of the day, I mean, let's be honest here, people. How do you know? And I know his mom and daddy's involved, and he's involved with his mom and daddy. But at the end of the day, his mom and daddy ain't living on campus with him either. You know, could he have gotten a little bit of mischief? Nothing major, just a little bit of mischief, and he's getting punished for it by the coaching staff. You don't know. Did he not practice well? You don't know.
Yeah. What's up, Gamecock Sporty? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Speaking of one on campus, there goes one right there.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, buddy.
Yeah, campus is pretty sad right now, but sometimes when you take a bad loss, you just have to come back and just keep supporting the team, even though things are really rough. But yeah.
And Sporty, in your opinion, why did we lose that game?
Vanderbilt just out-schemed us, honestly, in my opinion. I mean,
my man.
I'm not happy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy with Shula, but my anger at Shula is different than other people's anger at Shula. My problem with Shula is he's running an offense that doesn't complement Sellers' abilities.
Well, I think he puts. I said handcuffs earlier. Let me rephrase it. He put shackles on him. And that takes away from his time.
And I know why he's running the offense he wants to run. I mean, he wants to turn Sellers into this NFL-ready quarterback, and I understand that. But I think that a good offensive coordinator adjusts and calls plays based off of the personnel that he has.
Yeah. I mean, I agree 100%. But if you look at his background, the majority of it, I mean, everybody knows who his daddy is, right? But his background is in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I often ask this question out loud, and I want your opinion. Do you think – I'm going to use Cam Newton for example. Do you think Cam Newton went to the NFL a polished quarterback? Don't even answer it. You don't have to. Let me answer it for you. No, he did not. He learned it there.
That's why I think he's going to learn it there when he gets to the NFL. I mean, very few. I mean, there's some quarterbacks in the NFL that are starting right now as rookies, but like there's a lot of them that sit their first year and learn. I mean, in my honest opinion, I think Jackson Dart was the second best quarterback. I mean, he was picked second out of the quarterbacks taken, but he's one of the best quarterbacks in last year's draft class. He's not starting.
No, he's not. And you know, in my opinion, y'all might disagree, and that's fine. I don't keep up with the John Brown NFL nowhere close to the way I do with college. But in my opinion, Lamar Jackson is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Okay.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He won the MVP last year.
But Lamar Jackson has become an efficient passer in the last couple of years. He didn't get there being that way. He was a running quarterback.
Yeah.
That knew how to pass. Now he is an efficient passer and a runner, which is dangerous. You know?
Yeah. I don't think Shula's don't get me wrong. My anger at Shula is it has to do with limiting Sellers, limiting his abilities, and not like you said, chaining him. Has nothing to do with like, I mean, the South Carolina State game, with us not being able to like do well in that game. I mean, obviously there's only so much we can do play calling wise, because we don't want to show Vanderbilt, Missouri, and some of these other SEC teams you play your hand. You want to keep the play calling simple. We just didn't execute very well in that game. But yesterday, this weekend against Vanderbilt, I mean, it was just an all systems failure. I feel like, I mean, the defense didn't tackle
I'm with you on that. But at what point, prior to the interception, going in the score to go up by to go up by 7, 14-7.
Yeah, 14-7.
At what point would you disagree with the play calling up to that point?
I thought, look, the one thing I've really liked about Shula, discard the South Carolina State game. I think he does a really good job of scripting opening drives. And
I agree.
That's something that he does a really good job with. And just going on an 8 to 10 play script to open out the game is something that I can really back and support. But I don't think the play calling was that bad. I mean, it was pretty good up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that the one thing I was not happy with is, I mean, you can say what you want about this, but I think we probably should have gone with Aaron Nolan instead of Luke Doty.
No, I agree 100%. Actually, I think Cutter Woods, personally.
The deal with that is that Cutter Woods is redshirt. Well, he's redshirted, but he can still play. You can redshirt him and play him in less than 4 games. He can still be redshirted.
Correct.
The only thing is you don't want to destroy. I mean, this is his first year on campus. You don't want to destroy his confidence. Now, granted, what's his name? Aaron Nolan. This is his. Well, he's a redshirt freshman. He was at Ohio State last year as a true freshman. But
correct.
I think the correct move would have been to play Aaron Nolan. But I just think
that decision ultimately, and everybody again. Now, I'm no huge. He said, I'm focusing on one drive. No, I'm focusing on the whole first half. Please listen. Please look at the stats because we gained more yards than they did, but yet we lost the game because we turned it over 7 times, if you count them all together. Turnover on downs, missed field goals.
You can count the missed field goal unless it's a turnover. I mean, when you march your
that's a missed field goal. 2 fourth down stands we didn't convert. You know, you can count a lot of things as turnovers, but everybody's blaming Shula, and my thing is we don't have a big enough playbook to even say that he needs to be gone yet, because at the end of the day, the quarterback that goes in, I don't think that's his call, man. I don't. I think that is the head coach's call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My sister called me today, and actually yesterday. She was like, "What'd you think?" And I'm like, "You know what? I'm not even going to say a word. Tell me, what do you think?" Now, listen, I have to give her credit because she knows football, and she goes to a lot of games. Just die hard, just like I am. She's my older sister. She said, I think Shula's got about 15 plays in his playbook. And if they don't work, he gets stuck. I can't disagree with her. Because when he runs the first and second and third drive, if you look at those plays, they're the same few plays every so often.
Yeah.
And but that's not a bad thing. It's like I said, is that a bad thing? Because Steve Spurrier didn't have a playbook as big as a flat screen TV. No, he did the same things over and over, and when it worked, he stuck with it. So,
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stick with it till they stop you.
Yeah, so. And then I just got asked, told stats aren't everything. What about the second half? You had a backup quarterback that's been there for 10 years, seems like. That shouldn't have been the damn backup. Good God Almighty. You think a backup's going to run the offense like a starting quarterback? Man, come on. No,
yeah, I think we should have went with Aaron Nolan or Cutter, because you got to get these guys. You got to get these guys some playing time. Because, like I said, Doty's not going to be there after this year. So we got to get some experience whenever the time comes. Like for example, when Lawrence getting hurt, we needed Cutter or Aaron Nolan to get in there and get some good, solid repetitions against an SEC team.
Yeah. I mean, overall,
we should have been thinking about the future, not just that one game.
Overall, we got out coached and out schemed. Because they did not put – I went back today and I watched them against Virginia Tech. and I mean in Vanderbilt. And I did see a couple plays similar. I did, but some of that backyard lateraling stuff they did, and Pavia running around. Hey, give the boy credit, man. Give that man credit. He's a hell of a player. He is a hell of a player. We weren't prepared. We got out-coached, man. Outsmarted and out-coached. There's no way around it. Our players were not prepared to play what they saw. Period. End of conversation.
Yeah. I picked up on a lot of tendencies that Vanderbilt was doing. I mean, Vanderbilt, they're pretty vanilla on what they do first down. They'll probably just stick with a run most times, but it's the second down and third down. It's the second down play calls that set them up really well. That really set them up really well from what I saw last night. They did a lot of rollout concepts where they had 3 receivers one side. They'd roll out with Pavia, flood the space, and then hit one of the receivers.
You're right. You're right. I can't disagree with you. But I will say this. You're not going to have the same playbook, and I'm talking about the comments. You're not going to have the same playbook when you're starting Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback as you're going to have with a damn backup. And mind you, our backup, and I still can't wrap my head around why, don't get me wrong, he's a hell of an athlete, devoted Gamecock fan. But he's been here 6, 7, 8 years, and for the last couple of years, he's played receiver. So why in the hell is that your backup quarterback? That's my question. That's my question.
Yeah. Tristan said they only got 3 plays in Garrett Riley's playbook, so he says we're lucky we got 15. Yeah, I mean Beamer lived up to what he said going into the season. He said if Sellers went down, Doty's going to be number 2.
And you and I laughed it off, and we both put it. No, he's just being loyal to the boy that's been there a while.
He showed us.
But he showed us. He meant it. He meant it.
What's up, SECFT? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Ryan?
Hey, the link's in the description if you want to hop on.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely showed us. When I saw Doty warming up, I'm like, really? Really?
Rob, the mob, he said O-line is more problem than playbook. Oh yeah, we've been beating that drum for years now. So
my drum's been broke on that one, brother.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but was the last time that Luke Doty played quarterback like the 2021 game against Vanderbilt that we had to come back and win? I mean, that was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure that's the last time he's played quarterback.
I don't know.
That was the year we had 4 different quarterbacks.
You might be right on that one, Sporty. I'd have to look at that. That sounds about right.
We had Zeb Noland, Luke Doty, Jason Brown, and DeCarrion Joyner.
I think you're spot on that. Yep, I really do. But you know, and I took it as, again, another great player, another great Gamecock. Never take anything from him. But Dak Joyner,
yeah,
you know, Dak Joyner went from quarterback to receiver, and then all of a sudden went back to quarterback, and we beat the absolute dog tar out of North Carolina with him.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he's a running back, and he put on like 25, 30 pounds. I'm like, what? What? That is Luke Doty.
Yeah.
You know, kind of the same parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's up, SECFT? He's in here. So,
what's up, Ryan?
I mean, I'm better today than I was yesterday. I'll put it like that.
Well, I'll have to give you credit, buddy. You and I text before the game, and I told you what I thought was going to happen. And about the second or third drive of the game, you text me and said, "Well, what do you think about that?" And I'm like, "Our offensive line's blocking, brother, because they are." And that's my whole complaint. I don't know how long you've been on here watching, but that's why I can't figure out why everybody wants Shula to be fired.
Well, I'll say this. I have my own criticisms of Shula. It's like what Sporty said earlier. just how he's using Sellers.
Yeah.
That's my criticism of him. I have a rule. It's a personal rule. No one's got to go by it but me. I didn't do this for Satterfield. I didn't do it for Loggins, and I'm not doing it for Shula. I will not call for a coach his job in 1 year. I won't.
That's a fair point, and that's something
Yep.
I need to learn because I'm kind of being a little bit impatient with Shula.
Okay, I want to ask both of y'all, or anybody listening, Chuck included. Do you know what game number last year? I can tell you if you don't know that Sellers got hurt. Do you know which game it was? Okay, thank you. He missed week 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then in week 5, we got absolutely embarrassed by who? Ole Miss. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And then all of a sudden, Sellers came alive, right? So who's to say we're wrong? Sellers just starts off slow. Because last year he did the exact same playbook we're seeing right now is what happened last year. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. I think history is definitely it could definitely be repeating itself. The thing I've noticed with Sellers is that he's the type of guy that has to be playing like every single week consistently.
Yes.
Like any pause, any bye week, any huge layover, and he's just kind of rusty, not himself.
Which is why I think he will still be a top 15, 20 draft pick in the first round because they play football day in and day out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Truly, I'm just being as honest as I can be.
Yeah, scouts will see that. Teams will see that. I mean, if I could see it, they could see it.
Yeah, I mean, and again, that's why I'm not, and I agree with what SECFT said. Ryan, his name's Ryan, so I'll call him Ryan because it's easier to say. And I hope he doesn't.
No, I don't mind. Anybody who follows my channel knows my name's Ryan at this point.
Yeah. It might be Ryan Tannehill instead of Steve Tannehill. But that's what I'm going to call you from now on, okay? Ryan Tannehill.
You know what's funny? I was actually named after Ryan Brewer. Ryan Brewer.
Okay. But
I will say this.
I just see a lot of similarities happening this year. Listen, even under a different offensive coordinator, hell, 2 of them. Our line has started the same way. Our quarterback play has started the same way. Even Rattler. It's almost like we progress around game 6. It's almost like somebody set a stick of dynamite off and like, all right, let's go play football now. You know what I mean?
If you know anything about Shane Beamer football teams, for whatever reason, they start slow in the first month and they turn it on late in the season. That's just what they do.
That is true. I mean, even in the year we went 5-7, we played really well comparatively to the rest of the year at the end. I mean, we won like 4 of our last we won like 3 of our last 4 games. I think the one game we lost in November that year was the game against Clemson. But these Shane Beamer teams heat up.
And you know what? People don't realize if you look statistically, we're decent in September. Why? Because normally you play powder puffs. I hate to say it that way, but let's just be honest.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Sure.
And then when we hit the meat of the schedule, which is November, we're normally not good. I mean, in October, I don't know why I said November. In October, we're normally not that good. We might pull off one. But in November, shoot, we take off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I will say this. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I will say this. I was down and in my feelings on the live I did yesterday. But there was one thing I remember saying. I was like, there's anything we can say is that, this reminded me of Ole Miss. It reminded me of the Ole Miss game, like you just brought up.
Yeah.
And after that, everyone thought we were going to get killed going into Alabama on the road. And we came extremely close to winning that game. Probably should have. I got a sneaky suspicion, and I know people are going to listen to this and say, how in the heck can you think this after the performance we saw last night? Guys, I actually had a dream that Carolina beat Missouri and whooped their ass last night. I actually had a dream about that.
Well, I will tell you this. We're opening up as far as the spread goes. It's almost a 2-touchdown underdog.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If our quarterback, Lenore Sellers, and we won't find that out till tomorrow, and I'm not so damn sure Shane's even going to tell us tomorrow. He's going to play that cat and mouse. This year, he's keeping everything real close to the vest.
Yeah, you know how coach speak is.
Oh, yeah. I'm not so sure he'll tell us. But if our quarterback takes the first snap of the game, as far as offensively, I bet the damn house on South Carolina with the damn point. I'd even bet the money line that we're going to win outright.
Oh, definitely to cover. I mean,
he is the heartbeat of the team. Everybody on that team, defense, offense, and special teams. You know, let's talk about generational quarterbacks here, okay? Let's just be honest. Let's put it on the table. Who can you think about as generational, just in college now? I'm not talking about NFL, just in college quarterbacks. I'm not going to go too many years back because a lot of people might not.
Bryce
Young, how old everybody is.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. Wouldn't you have to throw a Tebow in there? Wouldn't you have to
throw,
throw
Tebow, Manziel.
Joe Burrow in there?
Joe Burrow,
Do you not think Lenore's is that? Because I do.
I think he's in that mix. It's just my concern with Sellers is I don't think he has enough around him consistently.
Do you mean like receiver and running back wise, or do you mean offensive line wise?
Offensive line wise.
Okay, that
right.
I would agree.
No, he's got Nick Harbor. He's got Mazio Bennett. We need to use Mazio Bennett more. That's another reason I'm not happy with Shula.
Amen. I don't know why we waited.
I don't know how long y'all been watching. Chuck and I have talked about this. That we think there's something going on, but we don't know what.
That's probably the case, to be honest. I mean, that can definitely be the case. I mean, Jared Brown's not playing. I mean, say what you will about that. We've got a rotation of tight ends that I really like. We got Brady Hunt. Michael Smith, Jordan Dingle. I mean,
Sporty, let's be honest. Mazio is smaller than you are.
Mazio is about my height, but he probably runs like a full second faster than me on the 40.
But what I'm saying, your calves and all, he's smaller than you are. But he will go across the middle and get his clock clean and completely catch.
Yeah, I know. He's
that's hard to find.
I remember we were playing Texas A&M, and he got absolutely clocked, and then the guy smacked him down after he was already down. I don't know why they didn't call unnecessary roughness. I don't know if y'all know the play I'm talking about. But Mazio caught a ball. I think it might have been like a slant across the middle. He gets hit really hard, and then the guy like chops at his throat almost, and smacks him down after he was already like tackled.
Oh my God! Here we go, Tristan Davis. So are you one of those ones? If you don't win the championship, that player's no good. Really? Okay. So I guess Michael Vick was no good either. Okay. All right. I got you.
You don't win 9 games last year, in my opinion, without Lenore Sellers. You don't.
Thank you.
And I know we had a good defense last year, and that definitely helped with the things. But since it's Mizzou week, let's talk about the Mizzou game last year. Your defense got gashed in that game. It came down to the final drive.
Yeah.
Lenore Sellers led that team down the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
And clutched up.
Yep.
Clemson
Same thing
game last year.
Same thing he did against Clemson. I know that's where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When he is Superman, this team can beat anybody in the country. Anybody. Because of who he is.
It's just my main problem with Shula is he doesn't let Sellers be Superman.
Okay.
And I agree with you. He
stop.
needs to let him be who he needs to be.
I got to comment to Trish. I didn't say he is he is a generational quarterback yet. He's got the potential to be. Okay, he's got the potential to be. We're living in a whole different era than what we used to live in. If a guy stays 3 years at college, that's pretty shocking. And I don't blame him. You go in the top 20, you got to take your money because you're one play away from an injury and that's over with. You got to do it. But at the end of the day, as far as South Carolina is concerned, name a quarterback better. Name a quarterback better.
Can't.
Just by what you've seen red shirt freshman year last year. Name one better. I'd tell you the only second to him is Steven Garcia, but he screwed his career up by smoking dope and getting drunk. So,
yeah.
I will also say, Sporty, I'm wearing the same exact hat as you right now.
Actually, the 1980.
Actually, here, let me show my face real quick.
Attaboy.
Nice. Identical hats.
This one's one of my favorites.
Yo, I got one the other week. You know the gray hat? Yeah. I like it for whatever. I don't know why I like it. Yeah, of course, I got 4 or 5 of these, The old trucker caps with the net in the back. But I bought me a solid gray one that Beamer wears. Man, I love that cap. Old fitted cap. I love that thing.
Yep.
Yeah, but really all I can say about the game was we got absolutely out-schemed and out-coached, man. Vandy dominated us. We couldn't tackle good. Linebackers were out of place. Give credit to Pavia. I mean, the dude, they just whipped our ass, man.
Oh, they
just whipped our ass. And congrats if there happen to be any Vandy fans on here. Congrats. 16-year streak down. I will say Vandy's got a good opportunity because they're likely, if they can avoid a, Georgia State curse, that's for Tennessee teams right now. If they can avoid that, they'll be 5-0 going into Alabama.
Yep.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what Vandy did, and I get it. This was a game. I mean, Pavia called his shot. I mean, Chuck made a video about it. He called his damn shot.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed everything they got. And
absolutely. I mean,
once you show it, everybody's going to be ready for it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Tiger Red Devil? How you doing?
I really do feel like they threw the kitchen sink at it. That Tim Beck, their OC, threw the kitchen sink at us offensively.
Well, and you're going to give credit to Tim Beck, and I get it because he does call the plays. But you know who I'm really going to give credit to? The man that leads, the 43-year-old, my age head coach that played for Vanderbilt, loves Vanderbilt, that played on the that his coach beat us last time, okay, that we were beat. Clark Lee. And that's exactly what he went back to. Exactly what he went back to.
He's a hell of a coach, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm telling you, his name's going to be up there on some boards, y'all. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I'll say this about him, too. He's a Nashville guy. He loves Vandy because he's a Vandy alumni, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
so he does want to be there. He does want to be there. Yeah. And he's making himself a name. And the opportunity Vandy has, maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Am I wrong for thinking, though, that Vandy could, keyword on could, be kind of like what we were last year?
Yeah, I mean, I think
there's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's 9-3. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like right on that bubble. Like maybe, going into the Tennessee game for a chance to say, hey, if we can win this game, maybe we could get some, consideration from the playoff committee. I don't think they're making the playoffs, but I'm just asking, could they be in consideration at the end of the season if this goes really well and they pull some upsets? Because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I think they're beating LSU in Baton Rouge. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but I think they are.
We.
They don't get them back.
What have you seen from LSU so far that's impressed you offensively? And
I think they
maybe,
play LSU at home. They get LSU at home. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
it's at home.
yeah. And I'm sorry, I know LSU. I have not seen anything from them yet that looks impressive to me
I like their
offensively.
defense.
Their defense is good.
I like what Blake Baker's done over there.
But y'all know what? I chose Georgia Tech to beat Clemson with the points, and they beat them outright. Why? Because I love Clemson's defense, but I hated their offense. But their defense didn't look good either.
Yeah, and I gotta say, credit to Georgia Tech, man. Now I like you, I took Georgia Tech in the pick 'em, but as the week got on, I just started thinking, I feel like I'm getting my hopes up here. This seems like a game where I want Clemson to lose, and people are going to think Clemson's going to lose, and they're going to come out there and wipe the floor with them. That's kind of what I was worried about, and I told you that on Friday.
Well, Ryan, that is called betting with your heart. Don't bet with your heart, bet with your money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course we want Clemson to lose, but
of course.
you know.
And I was happy they did. And I'm so happy for Sea Dog and Rec Talk because they deserve it. Every Georgia Tech fan deserves that. And believe it or not, I'm happy for the Vandy fans too because they deserve to be happy as well. It's been rough for them.
Yeah.
And I know they've waited a while to beat South Carolina. I had a Vandy fan tell me that he's got no hate for South Carolina, but if there's any team that he wants to beat every year, it's South Carolina just because we have beaten them all the time, no matter what. And they broke that this year.
Yeah. It was you, I believe, Ryan, that sent me, and I got to give Georgia Tech credit for this.
Oh, yeah.
You sent it, they played Sandstorm after the game.
That was the funniest troll ever, dude.
Yeah.
And I remember we talked about what I was hoping they would do, and 107.5 The Game mentioned this. I was hoping they would have played the Go Diego Go theme song after a Carolina win, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Nowhere near.
Funny.
That would have been hilarious. I was praying for that.
I was actually in the student section singing that pregame when Diego Pavi was running by the
student
section. Yeah, I was. And then everyone looked back at me and was like, "Why are you cheering on Diego Pavi?" I'm like, "I don't know. I like good quarterbacks."
Are you a student at USC, Sporty?
Yeah, I am.
That's nice. Yeah, I got some friends that go to USC too.
Is this your last year, Bubba?
This is my senior year. Yep.
That's what I thought.
Oh, congratulations. Were you in the student section during the SC State game during the rain delay?
Yes, I was on the
Oh my God, dude. Y'all brought it. That was so much fun watching y'all go crazy.
Yeah, I got sick for an entire week, probably because I sat through the entire rain delay.
Now, Sporty, I'm going to ask, before I ask my second question, I'm going to ask you the first one. Now, you and I met in person.
Yes.
Before. How old are you now?
21, about to turn 22.
Okay, so how much alcohol did you have during that rain delay?
I don't really drink that much anymore. I mean, I'll have like a beer or seltzer every once in a while, but like I don't really drink.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble if your daddy's watching. You know what I mean?
No, I literally like my dad came to Columbia with a bunch of his fraternity brothers, and I pulled up and hung out with them during week 1 Saturday of the season. I mean, had a beer and a seltzer with them. So I mean, I still drink occasionally. I just don't drink like the way I did when I was a freshman and a sophomore.
Yeah, a couple years ago now, you wasn't scared to turn it up, was you?
I think there was a time. I think it was my sophomore year or something like that. We lost a football game or something like that, and I came. This is back when I did my channel. We lost to like Florida or something like that, and I literally pulled out I think I had a beer can in the video. And
you did. One of the funniest things, I don't know if you made a video of this, but you sent it to me. Was it when our girls won the Natty?
Yeah.
And y'all went and got in the damn fountain?
Yes. I did send that to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, hoping sometime I can go to USC pretty soon if I get
there you go.
the opportunity. That'd be great.
The true sporty wet his pants after.
I have no idea there, Hyper Ninja.
Sporty, somebody asked you wet your pants.
All right, Tristan's on the stage. What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh my God, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Doing well, man. Doing well.
Being a better, I'll be a daisy.
Oh yeah. So look, I had to join here, man. I heard y'all talking about my Tigers. Oh, yeah, man. I agree with y'all.
We don't talk about them a lot.
Well, no, yeah. Y'all said y'all was happy whenever y'all seen us lost. I was rooting for y'all, man. As a Tiger, I was rooting for y'all to beat Vandy. But yeah, let's touch on y'all's DB situation, man. What's going on with the defensive backs?
They playing soft.
Yeah, they look terrible.
They playing soft. I don't get it.
There's several of them that shouldn't be out there playing at all.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
there's one that got
yards.
targeted damn near 10 times, and he got burnt half of the 10 times.
Yeah, Virginia Tech killing y'all with the deep balls, bro. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if y'all slow that down, y'all got a top defense in the nation with Dylan Stewart on y'all's defensive line. Y'all, yeah, that's all y'all have to work on is defensive backs. To be honest, I mean,
I agree 100%. But I also now, and I understand what you're talking about with Virginia Tech, which is obviously not a good club. Just fired their coach, and I hate anybody to lose their job. That's horrible. That's horrible. You know. But it happens. I mean, that's when you make that amount of money, it's going to happen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I don't understand. Other than the fact that if you watched the game against Vanderbilt, I'm sure you did because you're obviously on here talking about it. They played some backyard bullshit.
not for sure.
You know what I mean? They played some backyard bullshit, and I blame that on coaching. They didn't have the guys prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my opinion of it.
Yeah. It sounds right. I don't know. It's just I don't want to put it all on the coaches because if y'all are football players, I mean, the coaches, yeah, they're supposed to be getting y'all prepared. But I played football from the age of 6 all the way to 17 with 3 Division II offers to go play ball in college. It's not always the coach to get y'all prepared, man. If you know you've got a game, you're at home, you're playing a 2-0 SEC school, you're supposed to go out there and ball out. You can't blame it on the coach, for not getting prepared. Well, I mean, you can for sure, but I just feel like a lot of it's going on the coaches. I mean, the players are just not playing like at the D1 level they're supposed to against Vanderbilt, man.
Well, let's be honest with you. I played football too. Okay, I was a skill player. I was a receiver and a running back. So, just to make it clear, the coaches showed me what I was when you prep for a game.
Yeah.
The coaches show you this is what we think they're gonna do.
Yeah, film. Yeah.
But once you get to the collegiate level, which I didn't play college football, so don't even get that misconstrued. I didn't. But once you get there, these guys only go to class about 3 hours a day. The rest of the time, they can be in that indoor facility. That's where they eat at. That's where they get their haircut at. That's where their tutors are at. That's where the film room's at. That's where the weight room's at. They can be in there doing their own homework. Now, I think that's the point you're trying to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, it's ultimately on the coach.
No, for sure. For sure.
What's up,
we got another tiger.
There's another tiger
in here.
Oh yeah, purple and orange, baby.
Hey Chuck, hey Tristan, when are you off to boot camp?
Should be around mid-October, man.
Have fun.
Yes, sir.
The good times.
What, Buff?
Proud. Wear that Eagle Globe and Anchor with pride.
I've got one on my shirt right now.
Yeah, I got my shirt on.
Oh yeah.
But you guys are talking Clemson. So playing good.
Could y'all hear what he said? He's breaking up on my end.
Yeah,
I can't hear
it's
you.
breaking up.
I can hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's better.
I was saying about my Tigers. they got a couple of more losses coming their way this year.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, we do too, brother. We
Yeah,
do too.
we both do.
I mean, the defense was decent the first 2 games, and they dropped the ball. Offense played better. The players are soft. It's just different now. It's different, and I don't care what anybody says. Dabo Swinney is behind the 8 ball
He is.
on everything that's happening in college football now, and it's going to bite him in the ass.
No, he is for sure.
But you know what, TRD? I think it's the world we live in. I do.
Oh yeah.
I truly do. I mean, think about it this way. My wife and I were talking about it after the game, right? And she was like, well, if you were such and such, and I can't remember who she called out, and maybe it was Harbor. It might have been Harbor. She was like, he's a pretty good receiver. I'm like, yeah, he's just learning the position. She was like, but if he gets drafted in the first round, would you go? I'm like, hell yes. You can't turn that money down because you're one play away from an injury. You can't turn that down. She was like, but what's he making? I said, he's making about $300,000 a year. She said, to play college football? I said, yeah. He's making $300,000 a year to play college football. She was like, well, hell, I wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
I said, well,
speaking of,
unless you go in the first round, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Clemson situation, Clemson and South Carolina, they got a problem. From what I'm hearing from South Carolina side, I haven't watched much of y'all this year. What I'm hearing is the offensive coordinator problem. Over here, it's big time. It's big. It's terrible. Why do we have K. Klubnik with arguably the best wide receiver core in the nation, with Bryant Wesco, Tyler Brown, T.J. Moore, dude? You got Antonio Williams. He's hurt right now, but
he's always hurt.
Yeah, of course. You've got all these top dog receivers, and I'm looking at the stats just to give y'all correct numbers. Why do we have K. Klubnik throwing the ball 26 times? And
because y'all can't run the ball.
We're running the ball 17 times with K. Klubnik. We're doing quarterback draw at least 4 times per drive.
Because y'all can't run the ball.
That's a fact. That's for sure. Well, we can.
To be fair, Adam Randall's been a wide receiver. He had 80 yards on Saturday, and the game before that, he had 118.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about the game before that. We didn't get the running game established till the second half. He ran the ball maybe three decent runs of 4 yards the first half. After that, Adam Randall, he's running the ball pretty well. I can't say that we can't run the ball. It's just getting the running game established.
Let me help you out on that. Y'all don't have an offensive line problem like we do. Okay, we have an offensive line problem. What y'all have is a running game problem, because I don't know is Dabo calling the plays? Is Riley calling the plays? I don't know who's calling the plays.
We've been debating that for years.
I don't know who the hell's calling the plays, because Dabo's sure got a damn sheet right in front of his damn face all the time.
He does.
So I don't know who's calling the plays, but
I don't think Dabo's going to make K. Klubnik run the ball like how I don't personally think that's Dabo football.
At the end of the day, y'all saving grace for the last few years. Y'all had a hell of a damn running back, and you can hand him the ball. He's going to get you 5 yards.
Will Shipley, Phil Moffa, all of those.
Moffa the last couple of years, he's going to get you 5 yards. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'm just going to be bluntly honest about Cade Klubnik. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, he's a bang average quarterback.
Yes, I agree.
He hasn't developed. I don't think Trevor Lawrence developed. I think Clemson has a development problem. I really do.
Well, can I tell you something? Now I will say this: Trevor Lawrence he's a generational quarterback.
That's what kept him going. Yes, exactly.
But at the end of the day, he's learned more in the NFL than he ever learned in college.
Yes, I agree. Well, you had Brandon Streeter coaching him, so I mean,
truthfully, I mean, I get what you're saying, because we did have DJ, and then before then, in times, I feel like if Clemson don't have a generational quarterback, and some decent players, dude, we're nothing. We're average. We're average team. It don't matter who we got on defense. Look at it. We had Kelly Bryant with the same team that Deshaun Watson had.
We had Kelly Bryant. That was a good year for us.
Yeah, for sure. But and then you move on to DJ later on, and you had Cole Stout. I don't know if y'all know much about Cole Stout.
3-and-out Stout,
yeah, like dude. And then you've got Deshaun coming in after him and takes the team to the national championship twice. So if we don't have generational quarterbacks, Clemson's a below average team.
Yep.
Well,
Terrible.
let me say this about Clemson. Chuck doesn't like that I say this. Sporty doesn't. Ryan does it over there. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I support y'all guys until y'all play us. Okay, I really do.
Vice versa. Yeah.
Can't say that.
And I mean, it's an in-state school, no different than I support Coastal Carolina.
I actually don't have much of a problem with that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I support Coastal. I think that both of us, us big schools, Clemson and South Carolina, we should play non-conference only in-state because they need the money. That's of my opinion. You know what I mean? That's of my opinion. The
You guys have who? You
HBCUs
guys-
play them. They need the money. You know what I mean?
You guys had South Carolina State at the end of the year. We have Furman. So,
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying, but then you got to worry about strength of schedule. We do. You guys are in the SEC. It's a little bit different.
Yeah,
we'll
really
probably have to worry about
it.
strength of schedule. That would open up a whole can of worms.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we already got a problem with it now. I mean,
But
another,
the
hold on, let
issue-
me touch on that one time. So
hold on, before you get in there, the
go
issues I see with Clemson is y'all are so one-dimensional. Nobody has to play the run. All they've got to do is play the pass because that's what y'all shown. That's what y'all shown. So
yeah,
we
but
have one
Adam
running
Randall's,
back.
Adam Randall's showing that he can run the ball though. If you pay attention, he's got one game over 100 rushing yards, next game 80 rushing yards, and the game before that against LSU, he touched the ball 3 times after the first half.
Tristan, what happens when he gets hurt though?
That's a fact.
Who do we have now?
Yeah,
They're gonna
nobody.
know depth.
Well,
No.
we've got some, Gideon Davison or whatever his name is.
Gideon Dave. Yeah, he's from up the road where I live.
Yeah, I feel like he would be a good running back. Truthfully, I mean, he just hasn't had the touches to show who he is.
Right.
But no, I feel like the weird name, the Moonzie, whatever his name is, I don't feel like he's a running back. No, he's not a Travis Etienne. He's not a running back. I don't care. He can be a running back, but he won't start for us. No.
Our second team running back, Jay Haynes, is still nursing an ACL from last year.
Yep. He's gonna be out till God knows when.
Yeah.
I will
he's a
say
decent running
this.
back.
I'm gonna say this too, and I'm kind of backing y'all. I hate it. It's kind of like the video I put out earlier today and what I said on this channel. I don't know when y'all got on here this evening, but for whatever reason, I don't know why every time we lose a damn game, we're always wanting somebody fired. I'm like, okay, explain to me where the offensive play calling went bad. I can explain it to you. It went bad after the interception, about to go up 14-7.
Yeah.
And then Sellers got hurt on the next drive. You know what I mean? So there was nothing wrong with the offensive play calling, but we always feel like we've got somebody to blame. And I'll point my finger at y'all too. Y'all do the same damn thing.
Whoa. We've had offensive coordinator Garrett Riley from TCU since he went to the national championship. We've had many years with Garrett Riley, and
I'm not feeling Garrett Riley, Tristan.
I'm not
Okay,
at all.
I'm talking about
At all.
offensive coordinator. 2 years ago, y'all were screaming. Maybe not y'all, but y'all's fans were screaming. Was it 2 years ago or last year? Dabo's making 12, 13 million.
Yep.
He needs to be fired. I'm like, dude, he's the best.
Dabo is the second best coach in college football history, in my opinion.
Exactly.
You've got Nick Saban, then Dabo's
you got
right
Nick
behind.
Saban, you got Kirby Smart, and you got Dabo. All right,
Yep.
Would you fire any three
I
of
would
them? 'Cause
never
wouldn't.
in my life. I hope Dabo stays with us for another 10 years. I don't care if we go on 0-10 seasons every year. Give me Dabo.
I
And
wouldn't.
he's learned that from winning 2 national championships.
I'd wake him up a little bit. I wouldn't fire him, but I'd wake him.
Okay, and
We have to adapt. We have to.
And why fire Dabo whenever he's been at Clemson since 2009? I was 3. He's been at Clemson since 2009,
Young
and you're
buck.
telling me this man has led every single one of his players. Every one of them has won some kind of championship, either an ACC or a national championship. Every one that he's ever coached.
And let me tell you this: the only I can't talk shit to y'all because y'all got 3 natties and shit. I don't know, damn near 200 ACC championships at this point. I don't know how many y'all got, but I do. The only thing I can talk shit to y'all about that makes sense, talking about football, is Everybody talks shit about Shane Beamer because he'd never been a coordinator. Well, guess what? Neither was Dabo.
Yeah.
Neither was Dabo. And look what y'all got now. One of the best coaches in the game.
Yeah, he was a wide receivers coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that, selling insurance.
Yeah. Yep.
So, no, we struck gold with Dabo. But
And I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I respect Dabo because he's a big man of God.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I respect. Yeah, Dabo. I love Dabo. I would never in my life say fire Dabo. I don't care what goes on, man.
No, but what
he's
has
the most
happened?
down to earth coach you will meet ever.
What I think is so is Shane. I've met Shane several times. Okay, Shane is down to earth.
Yeah. Shane's a great coach for y'all. I feel like y'all should stick with him for the next 15 years.
And he wants to be here because he was actually born in Charleston. His daddy was the coach of the Citadel. Do you remember that? No,
Yeah.
you don't. You're too young. But his daddy actually coached the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
And he was born in Charleston.
Learn something new every day.
Yep. And then when he and his wife Emily got married, I think they met in Mississippi when he coached for Mississippi State.
Starkville, yeah.
And then he got the job under Spurrier. And I think his oldest daughter, I don't think it's the second one, I think it's the oldest one, was born in Columbia, South Carolina.
Well, he got the job under Spurrier, but then he went to Oklahoma for a little while, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, but his oldest daughter was actually born in Columbia.
Okay.
And I think the middle child, which is the other daughter, and the son, they were born in Oklahoma, I think.
Okay.
Georgia, Oklahoma.
Son was born in Blacksburg, actually.
Well, that might be the middle one then.
The son's the youngest. I know he was born in Blacksburg or in Virginia.
Could be. I don't know.
Yeah, but I hope not, fellas. But we could have a couple of 7-5, 6-5, 7-4 teams playing in November again.
Oh, we will.
Oh,
I hate to say it, but if Clemson plays like they did last week and the week before and week number 1, we're losing to Syracuse at home. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. If we play, Syracuse gives us a run for our money every year. Whenever we had Deshaun,
their defense is terrible.
If their defense is terrible, our offense is terrible. What do you got? A terrible game.
1 year.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hope like hell that we both have at least 6 wins because we don't want to put the other one out of a ball game when we play each other.
Yeah, that's gonna be terrible.
I was telling Rob and Kale this. I was telling Peck. Chuck probably even saw some of my posts. I didn't get the preseason hype we were getting. I didn't get the preseason hype that Cade Klubnik. He had a good year, but before that, his first 2 years were average. Just average.
Well, my team to look out for in the preseason was Georgia because they weren't getting any hype. None.
Oklahoma.
They never get true respect, Georgia.
No. And I'm like, dude, why is nobody talking about Georgia? Because at the end of the day, Kirby showed it on national television. He don't make a damn how many points you score on him. He's just going to run the ball right up your damn nose until you can stop him.
Right.
And Jordan,
that's what he did.
Jordan, another team that doesn't get a lot of respect, and I hate to say it, the team we're playing this weekend.
Missouri? Yeah.
Yep.
Now, can I be honest with you? I'm glad you went there. Can I be honest with you? I think that's Eli Drinkwitz is the next head coach of Florida.
I agree.
I think that's the next head coach of Florida.
I don't think he goes after it, but I think Eli Drinkwitz should be the guy to take over Florida if he has the opportunity.
Yep.
And I
now, who in the hell is going to take over Virginia Tech? Everybody's saying Shane Beamer, but
Shane's not leaving Carolina for Virginia Tech.
It's going to be Michael Vick.
It's all over Twitter. Shane Beamer to Virginia Tech. All over Twitter.
I was about to bring that up. I don't get why that's flying around. I mean, he's already addressed that. But
played there. His dad coached there. He was on the team that lost to Florida State in the national championship because he's an alumni and he lived most of his life in Blacksburg, probably. That's why. But would you want to follow in your dad's? He's not really following in his dad's footsteps. Because since his dad retired, Virginia Tech's been hot dog water, basically.
Well, that's true, but I can say this personally. I most of my career, I've made my success in the car business, and my daddy's been in the car business for 40 years, but we've never worked together.
Right.
And I've never worked for him. So I get it. You don't want to follow your father. you know what I mean? You just don't want to do that. You want to make your own legacy.
I don't see Beamer leaving for Tech. No.
No.
I don't either.
Mm-mm.
I don't either. But I'm telling y'all, I think it's going to be Michael Vick. Because isn't he coaching like a small school somewhere?
Norfolk State.
Okay.
It's an HBCU school, probably about an hour west of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why would listen? Just his name as the head coach, you're going to get recruits because of who he is.
Yeah, just like how Deion Sanders did.
Jackson.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
But I don't know. I mean, I'll be watching the Missouri. What time's kickoff for you guys?
7:45.
7 o'clock.
We play Kentucky at 7:45 the week after. We've got 4 night games in a row.
Hey.
Better than
Y'all take this how y'all want to take it. That's money in the bank, brother. That's money in the bank.
night games are way more successful than day games. I think that.
And they're funner to watch.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
Like
No,
Clemson, we play Syracuse, and it's like what 3:30 or
3:30.
yeah 3:30. And I'm debating on going to the game, but I don't know just because it's a day game, I don't know.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
night game.
It's at home, right?
Play Syracuse at noon.
Noon. Yeah, okay, yeah, so 12 o'clock. All right.
I gotta be honest with y'all. I don't think you lose to Syracuse,
Ooh.
but Florida State and Louisville.
Oh,
I got y'all losing that one.
Right
I
now.
got Florida State for sure losing. If we continue how we play and
Florida
they
State's
continue how they
different
play.
this year, man.
Florida State, yeah, they got 16 of their 22 starters in offense and defense from the transfer portal.
Transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know what that crap was that we saw from them last year, but I mean, it was like they're back.
It's a whole different team. Yeah, it's a whole different team.
Yeah, it was like
Nowhere.
they're back to 2023 level. But
Yeah.
And I'm glad y'all brought that up. I want you to explain to me.
Why Dabo don't use it?
No. I already
Oh.
know that. I already know the answer to that.
We got through it.
I already know the answer to that. But at the end of the day, how can a team be as shitty as Florida State was last year? And I mean, just plumb shitty.
Well, look at
And then
Look who Mr. DJ.
but that's what I'm saying. How can you go from a no-loss team to looking at that quarterback, knowing, and I don't like to talk about players, okay, I don't, but being like, yeah, he's going to be our starter, to this year looking like you did 2 years ago.
with
Dude, what were you drinking during that whole year? You know what I'm saying?
it's like they took an off year. We're gonna learn the basics this year. This is a write off.
Something.
I don't get it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
They lost to who? Like Memphis?
Oh yeah, Memphis.
They
lost
to Memphis, dude.
They barely beat Cal at
Yeah,
home.
they barely beat Cal, and then they pretty sure they dog walked. Who was it? Like Charleston Southern. And
Yeah.
other than that, they were the only 2 wins they got. You know, they lost to Memphis. I can't name everybody. I remember the North Carolina game, but dude,
They started off the year against Georgia Tech last year in Ireland. I remember.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it for y'all right now. By what I've seen through 3 weeks, I don't give a rat's ass whether y'all agree or disagree. I'm just gonna give you my opinion. The damn Georgia Bulldogs are gonna be the national champions.
that's a good take, but I don't agree.
And I still think Ohio State looks good.
They spent $30 million last year to win a damn natty.
Okay, Ohio State week 2 and week 3, they're starting to look better. Week 1 against Texas looked terrible. You know, Texas looks terrible. Texas, they won't be ranked after this year. But truthfully, I know it's a sleeper and everybody's sleeping on him. I got Oklahoma.
Hey, I think he's the best quarterback in the game thus far this year.
Commentary, yeah.
I just don't see a crappy team turning around the next year and winning the national championship. I just don't.
I mean, I'm with you on that, but at the end of the day, I'm still, and I'm not a Georgia fan by no means, but I'm telling you, everybody was sleeping on them. They absolutely bloodied Tennessee's friggin' nose.
They're good. Yeah, Georgia's always going to be good. Always.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, they bloodied their nose.
That's
and
one.
You can't take a line that big, running backs, and you're talking about 4 and 5 deep running backs. Who in the hell can stop that?
They don't even need to use the transfer portal with the damn recruiting classes they get.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
use it. They don't even need to use it.
And Oklahoma, I'm looking at their schedule now. It's crazy. Other than, if South Carolina was to still be ranked, the rest of their schedule is ranked except for Kent State. So everybody else they play Auburn, Texas, South Carolina, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama, Missouri, and LSU. So everybody they play is ranked. They've got the toughest schedule in college football.
That SEC schedule will prop you up.
Yeah, it will.
Also, it could also get a lot of people injured too.
It can. Yeah, you look at Clemson.
Football.
Yeah, we might have 2, maybe 3 ranked teams per year if we're lucky.
Well, but listen, I'll be the first one to tell you. I put y'all as a lock into the damn playoffs, and don't get me wrong.
No,
I didn't see y'all play a game. This was prior to the season because of the schedule y'all play.
Yeah,
I'm like, Clemson's a lock. But I was wrong about that deal.
I got
the playoffs this year.
It's either Florida State or Miami winning ACC. They'll go to the playoffs.
I think Miami's better than Florida.
Miami. Yeah, for sure. Miami looks great, man.
That's
Carson
what I
Beck.
think.
Miami's got to win the ACC once for me to believe it. I mean,
They'll win.
They're going to lose to Boston College or something.
Let me address this. Look, this guy
or SMU.
This guy keeps asking. He asked you, Chuck, and then he's asking me, hey, Jordan, what's your thoughts on Cody Keith, South Carolina? Isn't Cody Keith like 30-something years old? Who are you talking about?
I don't even know who that is.
He said a 3-star that played at Florida, DT. I don't know.
I mean, the last Cody Keith I know, I think he was a quarterback. He's like 30 years old. I don't even know who that is, man.
I don't either. Never heard of him.
Nope.
Yeah. It might just be a troll. Just trolling us.
You guys got beat by a baseball school.
Yeah, we did.
We used to be a baseball school.
Right out of my mouth.
Yeah, you're right, Sporty. They haven't been too good lately in baseball either.
Yeah, we've been the shits lately. We've been terrible.
No. I'm sorry. I was talking about Vandy.
Yeah.
That's their bread and butter's baseball.
But between me, y'all, and the fence post, I'm gonna be as honest as I can be. I can go to any game I want to go to. Football game. Now, mind you, I'm an hour and a half away. But the games I love to go to more than any is actually baseball. It's a different atmosphere. It is calm, cool, collected. There's not too many people. Everybody's just people on the left of you, to the right of you, everybody's just the same kind of camaraderie. You know what I mean?
My wife went to UVA, and they have a beautiful sports complex at UVA. Very, very nice baseball stadium.
I don't know. There's nothing beating. There's nothing beating a college football game on a Saturday night. I don't know. That's just me.
Oh no, me too.
Before I get off here, I got to get off, gentlemen.
Yeah, I do too.
Fireball, a volunteer fan, finally came on and asked what the chances of Beamer for leaving for Virginia Tech. Well, I say 0%. But here's the one thing I want to ask about a volunteer fan. The one thing I want to ask. When we let y'all's ass up a few years ago, y'all claim and y'all have beat this drum until it's dead to death that we cheated. Okay? Well, there's no proof. Players transferring, coaches getting fired and leaving to go. There's no proof about this. Nobody's talked about it but y'all. Now, what the hell is going to happen when your own in-state rival Vanderbilt beats y'all's ass? What y'all going to say then? That's all I got to say about that.
They had injuries.
Yeah.
That's why Georgia beat them, because they had 4 injuries.
Yeah. Hey, and don't forget their quarterback went down horribly. What was his name? Hooker? He went down horribly when we beat him.
Oh, Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
But yet we still cheated. They'll preach that shit, boy. They'll jump in here and they'll say, well, y'all wouldn't have never beat us if y'all didn't have them wristbands on. Y'all ain't never worn them again. Man, shut up.
Hey, fellas. Hey, Tristan, if I don't speak to you again, Semper Fi.
Yes, sir. You know it.
All right. Bye, fellas.
See you there, TRD.
Well, all right, Tristan, have a good one, y'all. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. My
Yeah, we get
bedtime's
ready.
about 10. My bedtime's about 10:30, and I ain't even eat dinner yet. Now
Yeah,
you
we
know
get-
I'm gonna wake up with an upset stomach. Eat
Yeah,
this
we get
late.
ready to shut this down. I got to go to work in the morning too. So,
Oh yeah, me too.
y'all
We'll
have a
see
good
y'all.
one.
Y'all be careful.
All right, we're
Appreciate
gonna
it.
end it out with a Go Tigers. All right, fellas.
Spurs up. Hey, good luck, basic though. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
yeah. Good luck, man. If we don't see you again, I'm pretty sure we'll
Oh
see
no,
you.
y'all will. Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
see
yeah.
me next time y'all go live. I'll be in here.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was gonna say I had just, unfortunately for the Tennessee man, I just sent their signals to Clark Lee. So have fun with that.
All right. All right. You got anything else there, Sporty? I'm going to shut it down. Appreciate everybody.
And now, thank you so much for having me here tonight.
Oh, yeah, man. Come on back anytime.
Yes, sir.
It's good to see you, Sporty. It was good to see you.
All right, Ryan. I
Hope
guess
you
I'm
are.
going to bed here in a minute. So,
Yeah, I gotta get ready too. It was a good show, brother. I'm glad I could join. And
Oh, yeah.
Gamecocks, I know Saturday was brutal, but let's bounce back. Let's bounce back. Season not
Oh, yeah.
over yet,
Oh,
but
yeah.
boy, we got to fix something and quick. Gamecocks.
Yeah, we'll be back on here Friday. So, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, showing up. I'm not going to go through the list. There's a bunch of people in here. Appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out. TRD, Sporty, SECFT, Tiger Red Devil, and Tristan. Appreciate everybody that came in and chatted with us. Had a good show. Appreciate it. We'll be back here Friday night at 8 o'clock as we do our preview and prediction of the Missouri game inside the Sandstorm. So y'all come back Friday night. Me and Jordan Dillmaker will be here giving our keys to the game and thoughts. And I don't know what it's going to be like, but we're going to have a good time. So y'all come back then, and then also come back Saturday night at 7 o'clock for the watch along, the watch along reaction. So appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you Friday, hopefully. Make sure you guys hit that like as you're leaving, please. It helps out a lot. Appreciate everybody.